Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another raid video. We have finally all the skills of a brand new unlockable champion coming into raid through Fragment Exchange. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll explain it right now. Again, I posted a video yesterday, but what is Fragment Exchange? Basically, raid is bringing in to the game a way to exchange your legendary or epic additional fragments that you had, the excess fragments that you had in the past. For what? Well, we won't get for any champion we want, but we will have a chance to open a chest within the game that will unlock us a specific champion called High Mother Maud. And by collecting 100 fragments, we'll be able to summon her. And that's not the only reward, of course. We can also get, by chance, of course, always raid RNG. So XP brews, magic for Spirit Void, XP barrels, chickens from 3 to 5 stars, feast, greater potions, so not superior potions. I mean, we don't want to give too much to everybody, right? So skill tomes, rare, epic, legendaries, all of these will be available through these chests that you'll be exchanging. Let's say you have 5 legendary fragments, you'll be able to exchange them for one chest. Okay, so 5 legendary fragments equals to 5 points, which is equal to 1 chest. If you have 5 epic champion fragments at an excess, that means is 1 point. So you'll need 25 excess, so more than what you had or needed for an epic. Then you can exchange those for 1 chest. So it really depends on where you are in the game to actually have an excess of, but also gives you maybe an incentive for the future to start collecting these fragments at all occasions, even if you're not going for a fusion. If you find something that is easy, like a classic arena event or tournament, right? No, tournament, right? And you're not going for the fusion collection, let's say. You still gotta go for all the points. You pick up the 5 fragments and then you use those for 1 exchange chest. As long as, of course, raid allows us to pick up, you know, these chests using fusions that are just happening at the moment. So we're not sure of the details until this is live on patch 8.2. So until then, we'll just speculate a little bit on the videos. But we also have the skill set for this brand new champion. I wanted to go over it. I went through it myself, but I wanted to also go over it in a video, just to, you know, maybe think about all the skills again and see how this fares. Also, a big thing that I want to say before we have a look at High Mother Mode is Plarium actually said that we'll be able to get multiple copies of her through these exchange chests. So you can get her to +4, or you can get, you know, an endless amount of this champion through fragment collection through these chests. What it means to me is that this will be something that they'll have from now on until forever in the game. It will something that I feel it's going to be very difficult to acquire, even the 100 fragments. But still, it's something that makes it possible, so you can have a +4 champion or multiple copies of this champion for any area of the game that you want. And looking at her kit, thinking of her kit when I read it for the first time, it sounds interesting to have multiple copies. So let's get started. There she is, High Mother Maud, all right? At all her glory, she's going to be Sacred Order, a Force support champion. So Force supports, I don't think they're the best, but maybe better than Spirit right now, because maybe if you want to use her in PvP, you have situations where the Spirit supports get a little bit of, you know, overwhelmed by the magic damage dealing champions. But we'll see on her kit and whether she's worthy for PvP. I think she's worthy for everything else rather than PvP. But let's get started. Blessed Spear attacks one enemy, 50% chance of placing decreased attack, 80% chance of placing 50% increased attack on an ally with the highest attack. So you'll be both debuffing and buffing at the same time. I love it because when you book this out, it makes sense that will also give an increased attack guarantee to one of your allies. The decreased attack is very nice to always apply. Can definitely be used for clan boss if you don't have something going for you already. A2 Anointed Phalanx attacks all enemies, 75% chance of decreasing the duration of all enemy buffs by 2 turns. This is very, very strong actually. And then this then increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. Also heals all allies by 20% of this champion's max HP. By the way, we're already at 9 books with just 2 skills, and then another 11 books. It's not bad. But big heal, so 20% of this champion's max HP. She's a support anyway, so you'll be going for accuracy and health speed for her. And then increasing the duration of buffs plus decreasing the duration of enemy buffs is very, very strong. It's a very strong combination. You can do lots of things with this. Plus a revive, a very strong revive. Look at that. Psalm of Revival revives all dead allies with 50% health and 50% turn meter. If an ally's defense is equal or higher, he gets an increased defense. If his attack is that, then he gets an increased attack. Very strong for your, supporting your damage dealers, but also supporting your other supports who usually will have higher defense than their attack. It's what happens for the most part. And then Shining Evensong removes one random debuff from all allies at the start of this champion's turn. So it's a Doom Priest passive plus places a 15% continuous heal buff on the ally with the lowest HP for one turn at the end of this champion's turn. So when you get your turn, you cleanse everybody, but you don't do the heal that Doom Priest does to everybody at the same time. What you do is you give a continuous heal to the ally who needs it the most, who's at the lowest health at that point. It's a pretty cool way because you can also, I guess, no, now that I think of it, if you use your A2, you won't have the continuous heal on at any allies. So it has to be at the end of your turn. So what I'm guessing is you use your A2, and after you use your A2 is when the heal is going to happen. So you cannot extend that. But if there's any other heals or buffs on the team, she will be extending that. And then increases ally accuracy in all battles by 60. So very strong aura, very strong passive. I would say it's going to be very useful for, well, the obvious Hydra. And I would say also, well, the Cursed City, right? We have problems with the Cursed City with how limited we are in terms of some of the factions and how we can use our champions to push. This gives us an additional way to pick and unlock a champion. I think it's a very good thing to have this. It depends on the drop rate really for her fragments. I would like to see, with a 10 maximum of opening of fragments, of chests for fragments per week, the minimum time required for you to get her will be 2 weeks. All right. But let's say the odds for getting her fragments is like what? Maybe 1 out of 10. If it's 1 out of 10, I'm thinking about these chests also. If it's 1 out of 10, it means you'll need 20 weeks to get this champion. So it will be a long time. And even if you want to get a +1, +2, +3, +4, you'll be opening these chests forever. And the only way really, now that I think about it, the only way really that this will be, people will have multiple copies of it is people having the accounts such as mine, where I have Drogul, Nogoroyo, Bergoth. I have all these champions that I've been collecting since 2020. I guess, when Fragments started, right? When Fragments started, I have so many of these fragments that could find some use, and I could use, I could use these excess fragments to start collecting her. So accounts such as mine will be able to get her, assuming we are lucky, also the quickest way. New accounts, I think it's going to be almost impossible to get her that quickly. It will be something along the lines of Mithrala, right? You'll be getting maybe on average 20 fragments, excess fragments per month, maybe. So those will be 4 chests. So 1 chest per week or something on average, let's say. So you'll be opening 1 chest per week. Let's say it's 10% chance to get the fragments. It's going to take you a long time. It's going to take you like what, 40 weeks? If it's that 4 chests per month. No, it's actually going to be, 4 chests per month. It's going to be what, 10 months? So 40 chests. I don't know, maybe a year for free to play, but I'm just speculating, guys, here. So, this is the news on her. We're also going to have some, I think they mentioned some gear farming events. So ×3 on Friday and ×3 on Monday. So on Friday, ×3 on Stalwart set, not that important. ×3 on Provoke set on Ice Golem. It's okay, but I hate Ice Golem. So that's gonna be it for the news today, guys. High Mother mod. I do like the idea behind her doing the cleanse. And like if I think about Doom Priest and how useful she is in so many accounts, this will allow you to also make affinity friendly teams for clan balls. Just having this as an available passive, it's actually really cool. And also providing a buff on the lowest health ally. That's going to be something that you'll have to think about if you're going to make a speed tune team. But having this as a guaranteed way to cleanse, and it sounds really good. And then also it's in between Doom Priest and what Tuhanara gives. So Tuhanara removes 1 random debuff, 2 of them if allies are under continuous heal buffs. It can't go crazy, right? This can go crazy, but I still think, yeah, you know, Tuhanara is the much better one. It's a Void legendary. So if you think about it, they can't really make a Void legendary be replaced by a legendary we can all unlock slowly, but we can all unlock her. So these are my thoughts, guys, on High Mother mod. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you all, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.